As we go through life, one of the big questions about things we purchase is what the value of it is.
Have you changed your mind about the battle with Hitman Holla and Cassidy? I'm going to try to break this down a little bit, right? So, for the most part, the energy of battle rap is back, period. But it's not because of Cassidy. But he definitely does bring his own type of energy that is needed. I mean, that man is a ticket seller from the jump. And when he start talking shit, people get all in their feelings. They don't know how to respond correctly. I mean, and it's probably a lot of easy ways to break down Cassidy, but I think that they're used so much that it's starting to become ineffective. Now, when it comes to the battle aspect, of course I can see why people have Hitman. I'm one of them. I still got Hitman. But I don't think I have Hitman with a 3-0 this time. I think I have him with a clear 2-0. But I think one round will go to Cassidy. For one, nostalgia, being back, being on RBE. And he's probably learned a few things. Like watching some of the interviews, he seems like, not that he's learned a lot, he's still saying the things of him not thinking that he need to switch up his bars, but performance. But he also was saying in one interview where he wasn't ignorant to learning something new or switching it up. I just don't know if his switch up is what we look for as fans from this era of battle rap. Because he said something about switching up probably every time he battles. He says this same thing. And honestly, that's what starts to convince people of him winning another round. Like, did you see the face-off? Before I even get into that, this is why also Hitman Holla is back. It's like, I think a few people called him out, and of course RBE, being the brand that they are, the way that ARP handles his business, he seems to interest a lot of people that want to come back, big names especially. I mean, really hard to get names. And I just congratulate him for even being able to do that. This seems like this is going to be one of the biggest years for battle rap. It's already been huge events. So the fact that he chose the best time to come back and have an explosive event, Max Out, wow, April 3rd. So I want to tune into that, and there's a few other battles on there. But back to Cassidy and Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla coming from television. He's coming back from television now. Like, you gotta think about it. He's been consistently on TV and done more things on TV than in battle rap for the last 5 years and a little more. He's been way more active on television. So yeah, coming back from TV, also a big name, household name, and battle rap household name. Both of them have the status that is required for the amount of money and the amount of traction that they get. This is why the vets talk. This is why they talk the way that they talk, man. This is why they ask for what they ask for. Look at what's going on right now. Besides the skill set, just the ability to perform on the highest level possible that we have available, no matter what the outcomes, still maintain traction on and off the stage. Look at these guys' promotion. Now, I'm not going to speak for every single vet, but for the ones that really do this, the legends and the vets that really promote, this is why they do. This is part of it. People recognizing who you are outside of battle rap to the point where we want to see what you got going on, period. Like, we don't care that you're a battle rapper. We just like you. We want to see what you have going on no matter what it is that you're doing. That's how you circulate different types of audiences. That's how you are able to come in and be as cocky as you want to be, and get under everybody's skin. Like, yo, alright, so they have they have the biggest and the most viewed face-off in battle rap history. The biggest only because if you think about in terms of fame in current days, on a major league with a major audience being battle rap, this is the biggest face-off we've seen, and it's the most viewed. I mean, it has almost 2 million views right now that I'm recording this. It has almost 2 million views in less than 2 whole weeks. Both of them being able to stay relevant for 10 plus years. Cassidy been here for 20 years. Hitman been here for over 10 years. It's like, yo. And to answer why he keep being booked, everybody got him losing, or he loses, he come back, he does well in the face off, and then he not chokes, but he does terrible on stage, and he don't rap. He says things like, I'm licking like a serpent lick. I understand that. The bars that he's coming out with is not the triple and double entendres that we want to hear. He's still using, somebody said in the comment section on one of his interviews, like, he's still using basic similes, like as, and yeah, he does that. He has that type of pattern. He has that type of bar structure still, where back then that was the most advanced thing. So he feel like since he was one of the people that elevated battle rap, he don't have to change up anything. And what we will all say is it's false. Hitman, we're not really worried about him changing up his bar structure. Yeah, people say he got trash bars, but he said in the interview also, and he made a really good point. If they're reacting off of just performance, then that means I could just get up there and dance and I won't say nothing. The things that I'm saying is matching the performance of what I'm saying. And as a battle rap fan, yes, performance, when we say performance, it do matter what you're saying in the performance. Sometimes it has been rare occasions where people have got away with saying like hardly anything. If you think about the 2-on-2 moment with New Jersey Twerk and Shaka and Suge, when he hopped over him, the hut and all of that, that wasn't really a good bar necessarily. That wasn't a good. You're not telling me, if you were a fan of battle rap for the past 10 plus years, or 10, just 10 years, you're not telling me that was a good bar if you take away the performance. People try to say that without the performance, the bar is whack with Hitman. And okay, you take away the remix, he get reaction before he do the remix. So it's ridiculous to say that he don't have bars. You already reacted to it. Remixing is him purposely performing just to piss off the opponent. It's like pissing somebody off on extra shit, like, alright, now you being extra. Now you going overboard. Oh, you doing that for real? Oh, word, he gotta catch you 3 times. It's like, yeah, you don't need to do that, but they already reacted to what he said already. So I see the point that he makes on, like, my performance can't be the only thing getting me by when you're reacting to what I said. Like, I have to be able to say something good in order for the performance to hit. Now, with Cassidy, we know he's going to memorize his bars. He may have some little weird slip ups where it looked like he's not remembering anything or choking or whatever. But as long as you get your material out, you finish the allotted time, and you're not stopping for like I say more than 10, 15 seconds, then you're fine to me. Get your material out, man. If you gotta go over it just to do the 15 seconds, try that. It may help you, but no. As long as you're getting your material out, people gotta stop calling everything a choke. As soon as you stop, it's not the early 2000s where as soon as you stop, it's the next person's turn. It's not a cipher. It's a battle. You have to get through the fights. No, I paid to see you get through it. I don't care if you choking. Okay, you choke. You better finish that. Finish. No. Finish that. Don't let them get off easy. Don't let him get off easy by saying, oh, well, he choked. We don't want to hear it no more. No. I want to hear everything you got to say, whether you choked or not. You still losing. But I want to hear if you got it out, would you have won? I still want to be able to judge that. But anyway, Cassidy to me has more to prove with bars. And he keeps going to interviews talking about performing. And I know that's a way to paint a narrative. He has perfected us focusing on what he's saying in the interview. But the fact of all of that is we don't care about you performing. You're a big name. We're going to make fun of you if you're stiff. Alright, fine, whatever. But if you're saying some shit, we don't care about that. Emerson Kennedy has the same exact pattern of rapping every single time. And he still says some of the best things every time he raps. Whether we say he lost or he won, he's still not rapping bad. I honestly would rather hear that. I'd rather you be boring. Murder Mook isn't the most fun rapper to listen to, but we do call him one of the elites. Loaded Lux ain't one of the funnest persons to listen to, but he's definitely one of the elites. And he also intrigues you with other things. It's just other things with Lux. He's just different. But anyway, with Cassidy, man, I just hope that he comes with triple entendres, better types of metaphors, because he do a lot of rapping. He put together at least 15 albums in the last 3 months. And that's fine that you have the ability to write lyrics down. But you can write down so much to the point where you're repeating yourself, to the point where we as a fan have probably heard a lot of these things, whether you think so or not. We are listening to what you've produced more than what you are. You're not listening. You're listening to it through the production process. We're listening to it after everything is mastered, recorded, mixed, all of that. So we've heard the totality of this record as a whole. Of course you're memorizing, and it's amazing that he memorizes thousands of bars. Just think about it. He probably right now can memorize all of the albums he came out with in the past few months. We're not worried about that on stage. We're not worried if you're going to choke from not getting your material out. We're worried about if your material is not going to be good enough to... Yo, you going against Hitman, man. Now, the face-off itself, the face-off was incredible. The face-off is exactly what we wanted to see. I'm not, now, like I review on this channel a lot, I'm not all a fan of when you go to the extra tough, extra gangster, you extra, damn, this shit could get you arrested type shit. I'm not for that. I'm not for that with anything in hip-hop, period, because we already have hip-hop police. We have a lot of eyes on rap music. They are trying to, y'all know they trying to use rap lyrics in court, and people was trying to go against that or protest that, because if you're going to use lyrics in court, then we gotta incorporate all music, not just specify it to rap music. And that's the messaging on the flip side of this face off that I want people to see. It's like, yeah, that's cool for the numbers and it's all of that, but then look at the reports on it. Oh, almost have a gun pulled out. It's like, that shouldn't be what people see. And a lot of people that report on this or blog about this, they don't really understand that portion of just how they trying to fuck us over in hip hop, man. Y'all gotta realize that they do not like us still. They still think battle rap is the most barbaric form of hip hop. Is, oh my god, it's so dangerous. This is why it's the most dangerous. I mean, I know they sit in a report, oh, I know that hip hop can be crazy at times, but battle rap ain't a foundation in hip hop, separating it still. Because you got other people that don't understand it looking at it. So that's why. And then the fact that you're vets, you're established names, you've been in here for years, you've seen every type of danger you can have with this field, and you still showing out like this. It's like crazy. On the entertainment flip side of that, was it entertaining? Yeah, it was. I mean, look at his composure, man. Cassidy's composure is unmatched when talking about anything, whether he starts it or not. Hitman he just concentrated too long on it. That's all it was. It wasn't supposed to get to that. I would have liked to see them continue. The energy, yeah, I liked it. I don't like the other eyes seeing it and they seeing it as something else. They want every excuse to call us out of our names. And this is definitely one of them. And I hate that part. But for the entertainment factor, you gotta realize that Cassidy's gonna do that. Hitman is on the wilder level, but he's still professional. Nothing happened. Even the post interviews after the explanations, the fact that Hitman said, yo, you should y'all gotta look at the video. We looked at the video. It didn't look good in that. This man said, I never even been plucked before. I never even been plucked before. That was the most unbelievable thing I ever heard in my life. And I laughed for a long time. I think I watched that interview at least 3 to 4 times. Probably more than that. Just to hear that part. You've been plucked before. You never got paid for knocking nobody out. Google me. Google me. It said American actor on there. I Googled Hitman. So yeah, Cassidy won the face off. It's just, I hope that translate. I hope all of that translate, and we all say to anybody that has ever reviewed a Cassidy versus battle, a Cassidy versus. We have all said before, I hope this translates in the battle. I hope he can use that in the battle. I hope he does this in the battle. And it don't happen. So yes, I have Hitman. With a surprise round, I got Hitman 2-1. With a surprise round going to Cassidy. Of course. He always seemed to get at least one off. Pause. For people that think negative and ridiculous. But anyway. Man, that shit was crazy, y'all. I just hope it live up to the hype.